Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. So I had a lot come in. I spoke about a deal in the last one. I was offered some coins from two dealers. One had an opportunity to buy into another business, and he just said to me, he's like, he first asked me about how to value things in tax. I think in his head the idea was he either needs to lower his tax or he needs to be able to cover the tax coming up. I responded with, I'm not entirely sure. He'd have to speak to his accountant. I'm not an accountant myself. I know my way around a few bits, but he ended up saying, if I need to sell you 3k ish, do you have it? And I said, yeah, I pay spot though. I can do you up to 5k at most with what I've got coming in. So he's like, let me think about it. Let's see what I can move, and then I will message you in the morning, and we can see where I'm at. You end up having this. So this has already been sold. There's a gentleman I deal with. I just put 3% on it, moved it on. Gentleman I deal with, he started off buying the smaller bits. He made the decision that he wasn't really that interested in continuing to buy the smaller bits. He'd rather have larger pieces, which is fair enough. Like I like small gold myself. I can understand his decision. I guess you get to a certain point in income where it's kind of okay. Like personally, I recommend quarters. I think quarters are the perfect size, because if you're selling peer to peer, but it also depends how you're selling it. Like if he knows he's going to be selling to a dealer down the line, or he's going to be passing them down, does it really matter? I know I've banged the drum of premium in, premium out, but for some people the larger pieces are genuinely the better play for them. So this came in along with these two coins. I wasn't expecting to get coins like this. So these are premium coins. These came in with this bit. I ended up buying 1.5 ounces at a good price. I reckon these are around £400 coins on a good day. On a bad day, you're going to see them drop to maybe 360, 370. So I've done very well on these. I wasn't expecting these. I genuinely wasn't. I just said I'll pay spot. 9 times out of 10, I'd usually pay a bit extra for these. I genuinely didn't know they were coming in. I thought they would have been like quarters, just like bullion quarters. So this is nice. I hate this design. I think it's an awful design. I guess some people might like it. It's not for me. This is nice. I'm not too sure what's going on with the Lunar series. I've heard rumours they're stopping it. I've heard rumours they're carrying it on. I genuinely don't know. I probably should ask the mint, but I'm not that invested or involved in it to really care either way. I don't think the series looks great in terms of the coin designs, so it's just a bit of wasted energy for me to do so. The mint has got a couple of things coming up. It's got a couple of things that I'm thinking of purchasing. I've got a very, very big order book lined up, so I don't want to overcommit. Yeah, I've said it in prior videos. I've got maybe 15k worth of stamps coming in. I've got a massive order, maybe 10k coming in, and my supplier let me know that there's potentially 7 tubes of Brits coming in. So I need to be careful with my pennies. I said I'd ordered a $5 coronet head. Unfortunately, I got an email this morning saying we're really sorry. It looks like it's been in jewelry, which to me says it's in pretty bad shape. Do you want to exchange it for something else, or do you want a refund? And I opted for the refund purely for cash flow reasons and timing. I would have said to him, just wait till you get another $5 in, but again, cash flow reasons. So that was off one dealer. I wish him well with his business. He sounds super excited about it, and I actually know he's going to make money because he's already in the business, just a different segment of the market. I had 3 half sovereigns come in. These are quite nice. There's two 2006s. So these two are 2006, and this is a 1982. This is quite a common date I tend to come across. These would be coins in, coins out. This is a nice one. Again, it's quite common. It doesn't really matter. These would just be a Bullion plus play. I don't really get many halves in, to be honest. It's one of those things where I don't actually mind it, because there's a lot of work to go into these when selling separately than selling things normally. What people fail to realize is, firstly, I've got to buy it, then I've got to sell it, and I hope I'm going to sell it to one person. I've then got to, I've got to book it, I've got to pack it, and I've got to book the sale as well. And sometimes I'm going to be making £4 or £5 on one of them. That doesn't sound like a lot. You get 10, 20 of them in, and you're selling as 20 individuals. It's a lot of work. It really is, compared to other coins that I deal with. So I like to work on the specialty type coins where it's not so much the margins higher, but they're more expensive in terms of a play. Like some margins I make on gold coins are actually very, very healthy, but that's more down to me sourcing them in the right places, having a bit of luck. And it's like those South African pond coins, that Russian coin. I was just in the right place at the right time. I'll take those coins any day of the week, because it makes my life a bit easier. I've started to realize that we're just, I'm overstretched in how many hours I'm working. I've had like an easier 2 weeks. The last 2 months have been really tough trading for me. There hasn't been many buyers. The buyers are always taking everything to haggle, which is fair enough. That's part and parcel of the game. But trying to hit my personal goals and working extra hard for the same results it wears you down. So I'm trying to find the bigger ticket items, the really niche stuff that people really want. That's what I'm aiming for at the moment. Lastly, I got 4 sovereigns in. I'm not even sure these will be for sale. These might go to my reserve, which I'm trying to build up. And you might be saying, but Sean, why are you going to put them in the reserve? They are young heads. I didn't get these for spot. My supplier was like, no, I want a premium on them. And I looked at the premium and I thought, you know what? If I can't sell them for the market rate, I'll keep them in the reserve. Ideally, I want to fill this tube. This is an official mint tube. It's meant to hold 25. The reality is it holds 33. So 3 of these tubes and you're pretty much one shy of 100. So yeah, that's kind of my goal. And also, if I ever have a cash call, these are very, very easy to sell. So sovereigns are easy to sell, but these tend to go pretty easily. I think I have enough to cover me in terms of what I have left in stock. I've sold some big ticket items of late. My cash flow is actually very healthy. I will kind of struggle when I buy the stamps, because the stamps have got to come outside the business into the sole tradership. So I'm going to be losing, what I'm losing on what I pay. I don't know how much I'll be paying yet, because I'm bidding at auction for 10k worth. However, my bids have been, I put my bids high relative to what the market is just to get it in. The reason being is I've currently earned about 33k, and I will get massacred for tax if I don't get stamp stock in before April. It's not going to be a pleasant experience. I think it's going to be like 8,000 worth of tax to pay on 30k earnings, which is fair enough. I don't have a problem with tax, but I'm in a wealth building stage, and I'd rather put it into building the business or my businesses than simply giving it to the tax man and having to rebuild again, which I think everyone who watches this channel can understand. I pay my fair share. It's not a problem my end. I understand that there's going to be a point where I'm going to have to take it out anyway. Either my lifestyle is going to change, or I might need a car. There's going to be more costs that come along at some point. So my earnings will reflect that. At the moment, I just take out what I need, really. And I'm okay with that. I'm quite frugal. I don't really spend a lot of money my end. So I hope you've enjoyed the coins. This is nice. These are nice. This is just standard stuff, really. Yeah, I will see you on the next one.